Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into this another edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham alongside Brett Pritchard. We'll be with you until 1 o'clock today, taking your comments, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. Auburn, coming off a bye week, will take on the Arkansas Razorbacks in Fayetteville, Arkansas this weekend. That's an early kick, 11 o'clock, so always good to kind of go on the road and get that early kick, I think. Of course, I mean, if you're going to Arkansas, if you're Auburn this year, you shouldn't be worried about much. If that's a competitive game, then Auburn's in a lot more trouble than I think we anticipate that they are. So a lot of shakeup this week. Georgia falls to South Carolina. Florida goes into LSU. LSU. It's a very, very good game for a while, but that LSU pulls away late, ends up winning by 14, does end up covering that 13.5-point line. How about that? But we'll talk about that. Auburn moves up one spot to number 11. Again, Auburn still with so much to play for this year. Everything's in front of them. That Florida loss will not be devastating at all if they take care of business, so that is a lot said in that sentence, but having to play Georgia, Alabama, and LSU all down the stretch. But Auburn, all you can say is they've got a chance. They can settle it on the field, and everything's in front of them. So that's where you want to be right now, halfway through the season. We'll talk about these things. We'll talk about what happened in the SEC this past weekend. Maybe hit on a little baseball as well as the NLCS and ALCS heating up. And we'll mention, as we'll talk about all this week, on Thursday, this Thursday, October the 17th, tip-off at Toomer's. Right now, the weather forecast looks pretty good for Thursday. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But that looks like a very, very exciting event. First come, first served, standing room only. Things will kick off, I think, about 7 o'clock. Of course, they'll have all kind of activities leading up to that. We'll talk about those, and we'll kind of be promoting that and talking about that as we move forward throughout the week. We are brought to you, as always, by Russell Do-It Center with 10 locations around Central Alabama for all your building supply needs, home decor tools, whatever it might be. Go and check out Russell Do-It Center. Also, Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team, saving people thousands of dollars each and every day for all your mortgage needs. Great time to refinance. Interest rates are really, really low, maybe even going lower. So give them a call, 256-397-0248. That's 256-397-0248. Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team. How was your weekend?
It was good. It was good. No football Friday or Saturday. So as far as who we cover. But, yeah, it was good. It was one of those odd weekends in college football, it seemed like. There were some near misses.
Yeah.
But then there were some misses. And
yeah, there were some misses.
Yeah, there were some big misses. But like you said, to open up, really this season is still much in front of Auburn. And what people found out is that Florida's a pretty good football team. They were up 28-21, and then LSU ended up having three unanswered touchdowns to take a 14-point win to the house in Death Valley. But, one of the things that you look at with going on the road in this conference, it just shows you how hard it is. The only team that has been able to master not falling on the road as much as others is Alabama. They seem to be able to go and do pretty much whatever they need to do on the road to get a win. But the rest of us out there, it's tough. Anytime you go, but you look at how Florida played that LSU team. They're pretty good, and I'll give Trask some credit. He made some mistakes, but I'll give him some credit. he kept them in the game. And I know he'd like to have a throw or two back. So would Bo Nix a couple weeks ago. That's part of it. But Florida's still looking like maybe the favorite now over there in the East when the cocktail party gets together in a few weeks down in Jacksonville. I think that one is straight up for grabs. I might favor Florida a little bit in the way they play defense and the way Georgia seems to be struggling offensively. So I know we're going to talk a lot about that Georgia South Carolina game. You know, I'm going to go ahead and say it. You know, just like any master prognosticator, I hit some and I missed some. I missed that one. I didn't think South Carolina. Yeah, but I mean, you know, you and I've talked about it. This game's close a lot of times.
Yeah.
But it just didn't seem like it would be in this case. And when you go out and you don't play your best, it's an early kickoff.
Especially with a third-string quarterback for most of them.
That's what I'm saying. And, you know, you have all that kind of thrown in there, and you turn the ball over, and all that wasn't Jake Fromm's fault, by the way. He had some go through hands, it bounced off, and you know that's part of the game. Georgia didn't play very good. South Carolina didn't play very good, to be honest with you, and they still came away. They tried to give it back to Georgia 2 or 3 times, but looking forward, if Auburn will play their best game moving forward, Auburn should be favored at home against that Georgia team. You know, if all's equal, and Auburn should be able to win that. It looks like a very winnable game now. The LSU game on the road, not so much. But, you know, I think that game, looking at the schedule for that week, will be a 2:30 kick. It won't be at night. So Auburn will get a 2:30 kick. We were up 20 last time we were down there and didn't finish. So we kind of have a little bit of sour taste in our mouth about how we played against them the last couple of years. Last year at Auburn, letting that one get away too, Andy.
I look at LSU, and I think their defense is susceptible. You look at how Florida, how well they move the ball up and down the field. You know, I mean, like you said, I mean, if not for a turnover in the red zone there for Florida, this game could even have been closer. But I think Auburn's got some opportunities to move the ball against LSU. The problem is, can you hold them under 35 points? And, I mean, with Auburn's defense, maybe. But can Auburn score? If you hold them to 31, can Auburn score 34? That's the question. And right now I would say no with the offense that we have seen the last couple of weeks at Auburn. But maybe we make some progress between now and then. And if Auburn plays really well, you give yourself a chance down there. But like you said, Georgia looks very beatable. But Alabama and LSU are pretty much the same animal right now. So I think how Auburn plays against LSU is going to be a preview of what the Iron Bowl is going to look like.
I think
obviously.
it probably will. It will. And the one thing you got to feel like is if you can go on the road and play really well in Baton Rouge, you got to like your chances at home against an Alabama better than you would if you were having to go on the road this particular year. So don't look ahead. One at a time. Arkansas is up next for Auburn on Saturday. You want to go over there and take care of business. Don't struggle. Don't go over there and make it some type of monumental effort to try to get out of Fayetteville alive. But I also missed that game. Kentucky basically brings in a running back at quarterback or wide receiver. At quarterback.
He runs for nearly 200 yards.
I mean, this Arkansas team's just horrible. I mean, if they had an opportunity to get a win, it was Saturday, and they couldn't do it, and they lost 24-20. They just, man, I tell you, they're beyond
it's
future.
Not good.
Tennessee,
but not as bad as Vandy.
And Mississippi State's not very good either.
No,
they're pretty horrendous. And you know, they get going late, but Tennessee, I guess, is going to be a team that gets somebody once a year. And I guess it's Mississippi State's turn this year. I'm going to go ahead on going out on a limb and say that Vanderbilt ain't going to beat them this year. This is one of the worst Vanderbilt teams that I can remember. You know, they've won 3 in a row against Tennessee.
I'm aware.
It ain't going to happen this year.
If it does, they need to fire Pruitt on the spot.
On the spot. So some bad football teams in this league right now. There's some really good ones at the top, and there's a couple of us trying to claw and scratch to be validated to be up there. Both Auburn and Florida have had to go on the road and play 2 very tough games. and we came away beat up. Both of us did. So we're pretty good at home, just like most people are in the SEC. Save Vanderbilt, save Arkansas, but for the most part, the rest of the schedule, man, Georgia's winnable. See how you play on the road against LSU at 2:30. Take care of business against Ole Miss, Arkansas, and Sanford, and then that last one, it is what it is.
As we mentioned last week, Gus Malzahn 10-0 as a head coach, coming off an off week. Now he's one of those was against Arkansas. Remember that blowout in 2016, 56-3, I think it was. But they've played Texas A&M a couple of times after an off week. They've played Ole Miss a couple of times after an off week.
We have been over there.
The Iron Bowl 2013 was coming off an off week. So Gus Malzahn, very good about maybe circling the wagons, finding out what, doing some self-scouting, thinking what works, what doesn't work, and coming out with a good plan. It'll help that you're playing Arkansas.
Was that 15 when we went over in all them overtimes?
No, that was not after an off week.
I said, was that in 15?
Yes, it was. I believe it was. Yeah.
I knew it wasn't after all week.
I think that's the only loss maybe he's had against Arkansas.
Well, it was,
and that was a bad one.
It was bad.
I was at a wedding, unfortunately, so I didn't get to watch it.
What was it like, quintuple overtime?
It was. Yeah, I think it was about 4 at least. But anyway.
Quadruple.
We'll talk about these things much more. We'll take your comments. We're up against our first break here on the Auburn Blitz, but hey, don't you go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after these important things.
Score big with these deals at Bice Motors in Alex City. Up to 27% off on select 2019 Ram trucks. During Jeep Adventure Days, lease a new 2019 Jeep Compass Latitude for $209 a month. Save over $8,000 on a new 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Altitude.
We guarantee the lowest price, or we'll pay you the difference in price twice.
Make your scoring drive to Bice Motors in Alex City.
Lake Martin Building Supply, located on Dable Road in Alexander City. Owners Tiffany and Michael Huff believe in constantly improving their inventory for you. From deer corn, feeders, to Valspar paint, to top quality lumber, and RV section, Lake Martin Building Supply welcomes each customer that comes through the door with a warm hello and a pleasant goodbye, and a come back to see us real soon. That's Lake Martin Building Supply, Dable Road. Call today, 256-234-5500.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
From the smallest drippy faucet to drain cleaning to water heater replacement to gas lines to total systems replacement, A&M Plumbing handles it all. Visit amplumbing.net today for the experienced, licensed, and insured pros at A&M Plumbing.
A&M Plumbing, A&M Plumbing, service at its best when you need it most.
Finding a job might be tough, but starting your new career has never been easier. Wellborn Cabinet in Ashland has a wide array of career opportunities with benefits. General labor production, skilled cabinet builders, product assembly line, shipping, over-the-road truck drivers, clerical, marketing, security, daycare, office clerks, and so much more. Apply in person, 38669 Highway 77 South in Ashland, or online at wellborn.com. Building cabinets, building careers, and building our community.
Hidley Towers is an affordable senior citizen community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East, where spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living, where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more about Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552, where your family at Hidley Towers. That's 256-329-0552.
Alex City Marines located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, and the Yerkes invite you by to see what they have available today. The 2020 Manitous and Landaus are in, and boy are they gorgeous. Also some great deals on demos. Take advantage of that while they last. Alex City Marine also is doing shrink wrapping, storage. Get in line now. In fact, call this number, 256-215-FISH. Alex City Marine, Alex City.
The Prestige Selection at Gill's Auto Sales in Opelika has the largest selection of prestige cars, trucks, and SUVs in Central and East Alabama, all with financing available, little to no money down, and extended warranties. Get pre-qualified in under 2 minutes, online or from your mobile device at GillsPrestigeOnline.com. It's the Prestige Selection at Gill's Auto Sales, 1430 Gateway Drive in Opelika.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you for about 45 more minutes in today's show. As we all know, as news broke last week, Boobie Whitlow will be out for 4 to 6 weeks because of a cleaning up his knee, a little meniscus issue, I believe. But had his knee scoped. But will he be back at the end of the season? Maybe. I don't think that's not something you can really just count on and say, oh, maybe if we can get him back for the Georgia game, it'll make all the difference in the world. I don't think that's the way you need to look at it. But knowing all that going into the week, I know it's not Wednesday, but this is a prototypical Gus quote here, okay?
This is an early one, isn't it?
We gave the guys pretty much equal reps for the most part, really just trying to get some continuity. Okay, so during this off week, we're trying to get the running backs ready. DJ Williams got a chance. Of course, Cam Martin, he got an opportunity. Obviously, we know a lot about him. For the most part, we rotated all the running backs with the 1s and 2s and gave them equal reps in the off week. That was by design, and you can never have enough depth at running back. It was good information tonight. Did pretty much the same thing. We will narrow things down a little more specific on Tuesday. Here it is. But the good thing is we feel good about all those guys.
Ain't no doubt.
Out there.
Put any of them at any point in time, at any moment.
They're all the same.
They all cookie
We feel
cutters.
it's good.
Cookie cutters.
We can win with any of them.
Cookie cutters, man. That's what we do. Everybody's the same. Everybody's got the same skill level.
I just couldn't resist
that whole quote didn't mean a thing. I mean, it really doesn't. Look, nobody will know until the first snap against Arkansas, and it'll probably be number 9.
I would imagine it will be.
And, obviously we know a lot about that guy.
Obviously.
We know a lot about him.
A lot of good information.
If you don't by now, then there's a problem. So
Mark said would be just our luck to be looking ahead to LSU and struggle with Arkansas. I'm gonna make a prediction that if we slop around and struggle with Arkansas, we're guaranteed to go 8-4. Guaranteed to go 8-4.
You think so?
Maybe 7-5.
You think so?
Yes. If we go out there and
you are
take
going
care
to a
of
hog pen, you might slop around,
If we go out there and take care of business and win 55-10, then we got a chance to go 9-3, 10-2.
All right. So what do you feel like? Auburn went to Texas A&M. We felt like we played pretty good, right? We won 28-20. Then you look at what Alabama.
Yeah, it was 21-3 in the going into the fourth quarter.
But you look at what Alabama. What do you feel? Do you have any different feel? Alabama's going to score 50. Just get ready for it. I mean, can you score 50? No, you can't.
No, but we can. I think we can hold them to 30.
Okay, and they'll hold us to 10-ish.
Yeah,
so you know what I mean.
That's the problem. Can we score?
Well, that is. But here's the deal. I think regardless, we win by 3 touchdowns at Arkansas. we should be primed, ready to beat Georgia at home. And I think if you finish 9-3 in this schedule, a lot of people are going to feel pretty good about it. I'm not trying to I'm you know me. I'm not a guy that settles. I want to win them all. I think we have the stuff to compete and be at the top. The recruits, everything. But reality sets in, and you go 9-3. I saw the early bowl projections. I got us in the Outback Bowl against Penn State. So that thing changes every week, depending on who's. They've already dropped.
That'd be a pretty good matchup.
They've got Georgia in the Capital One Bowl against Boise State.
Oh my!
So, but Boise State's number 13.
I know.
I mean, Georgia don't need to say "oh my." Boise came across the country and whipped them in the Georgia Dome several years ago.
That's a big fall from the playoff, though.
Well, it is a big fall from the playoff because I just think, man, Georgia could lose to Florida and Auburn coming down the stretch. I mean, you look at the team lose 3 games in themselves. So that's a major step back off where they've been. And, I had several conversations this weekend with different people, and a lot of people feel like Georgia missed that window of opportunity against Alabama 2 years in a row. They missed it in the national championship game, then they turned around and missed it in the SEC championship game.
Yeah.
Can they get back? Yeah, they can. They can get back, but they also have some daunting tasks ahead of them now with the way their offense looks.
G says just win. W's mean more than scoring and numbers. I agree, but it's a mentality. If we're not ready to play, to go out there and beat Arkansas, who is unequivocally no good. We all can agree. Arkansas is no good.
I mean, when you run out, who ain't even out there right now, but when you run him out there, yeah, it's.
He played a half.
I know he did, but and it showed. Some comments coming in. Mark said, make sure we don't. It would be our luck to be looking past Arkansas and struggle to LSU. Justin said, "What's the LSU prediction?" I think a lot of us are looking past Arkansas already. I mean, you got to score points with them. I think that's what you got to do. And Justin, I think that was Jerry Palm's bowl prediction for Auburn was the Outback Bowl, the one I was looking at. As you just said, I agree with G on that. Just take care of business. Donald said as far as going up against Alabama, the best thing to do is wrap up good when tackling. Boy, Texas can't tackle.
No.
I've never seen anything like that.
They were terrible.
And we're in the ball game, had a chance to win. If their defense could actually tackle somebody at the point where the guy catches the football, instead of letting him, there was a picture on there somewhere online or whatever, 5 Texas defenders standing around
Lamb,
CeeDee Lamb, at the 22-yard line, and you know what the caption said at the bottom? And he scored on this play.
Yeah.
And they literally are surrounding him. You're like, how in the heck did he get out of that? So
he made them look foolish a couple of times.
He did, and they struggled tackling everybody else too. So, and it's funny that Foster said, "Oh, Jalen Hurts better slide. He's going to end up getting hurt." On the first series, he was the one laid out over there grabbing his shoulder. So,
up against another break. When we come back, we'll continue to take your comments. Continue to talk about what happened this week in the SEC. More to come right after.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace. Smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
Lex Wedgeworth has been the most trusted pest control for generations, and now with EnviroCare, you can expect the same high standards for all your pest control needs. EnviroCare's exclusive Centricon termite colony elimination system provides the industry standard to protect your home or business. EnviroCare's Centricon system protects your home year-round. Call the professionals at EnviroCare throughout East Central Alabama for a free estimate. Nobody cares like EnviroCare, the next generation of full pest control for your home or business.
WOTM, your TV home for high school sports in Alabama. This Thursday on WOTM, catch the AHSAA High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Ox Foundations. This week's matchup features the Jacksonville Eagles versus the White Plains Wildcats. Stay with WOTM through the postseason for live games all 4 weeks of the playoffs. WOTM, the home of the AHSAA Super 7, from Jordan Hare.
Cater your tailgate and game day parties with Chicken Salad Chick. All the Chick favorites like Buffalo Barkley, Kick and Kaylin, and Sassy Scotty make the perfect dips and sandwich platters. Chicken Salad Chick is always a great choice when planning for a crowd. Our grab-and-go quick chicks make it easy. And now for a limited time, Rockin' Rita is back. Made with Wickles spicy red relish, this flavor has a kick of spice. Chicken Salad Chick and fall football, the perfect matchup.
LMG Advertising Agency offers a comprehensive marketing solution tailored to each of our clients' needs. We are a full-service marketing firm offering website design and development, video production, social media marketing, search engine optimization, and overall branding that includes logo design, brochures, mailouts, and more. Our experienced team of marketing professionals would love to come up with a marketing strategy that will deliver results for you and your business. Learn more at lmgadagency.com or call today to start at 256-825-0197.
At Mortgage Pro, we won't be able to finance a new car or new boat. We can't open you a checking account. Mortgage Pro specializes in mortgage loans. If you're looking to purchase a new home or refinance your current home, the only way to go is Mortgage Pro. We can close in 15 days or less. We can offer the best rates in the mortgage industry. And we can waive appraisal fees on any new loan from September 1st until December 31st. Call Mortgage Pro today.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you for about 30 more minutes in today's show. As we mentioned, the big upset, South Carolina goes into Athens and wins 20-17 in double overtime. Had opportunities to win the game in regulation, but Georgia drives down the field, punches it in, ties the game late. But oddly enough, a missed field goal from the most accurate kicker in college football, apparently.
Has he been kicking since 2009?
He's been there a while. His eyes have gotten so bad. His glasses have gotten thicker as the years have gone by. But Rodrigo Blankenship misses one 42-yarder.
Had one blocked earlier. And, you just never know what that does to the psyche of a kicker. Or, I know it's not his fault when it gets blocked, but that's in his mind. Oh, that one got blocked. Maybe I need to get it off a little bit quicker. Yeah. Maybe I need to do. And it just takes that a little bit out of your routine to mess you up. And but crap. South Carolina's kicking was so bad they were 4th and 1 in overtime, and Will Muschamp rolled the dice. Said, "Crap, we just gonna go for it right here. If they stop us, so be it." That's how bad their kicking was.
Yeah.
And so they were able to get one, move it on down there, and kick what we all think's a chip shot. But man, it was just not a pretty day for Georgia, and you got to be able to survive those kind of games to win championships. You just do. Not that they're out of it. If they run the table and they go play for the East, they represent the East and play for the SEC championship and somehow win that game, which they're not, but somehow win it, they'll be right back in the playoff, just like nothing happened. Mark said you better watch out for Missouri. They'll have something to say about that coming down the stretch. Missouri definitely can go into Athens and win if South Carolina can with Kelly Bryant. Florida and Georgia's schedule looks a lot tougher than it did previous to Saturday when they were a massive double-digit favorite at home. Missouri, Florida, and Auburn still left on the schedule. They got to take care of business. Jerry says Bammers are saying Christian Barmore is the best defensive lineman in the SEC, and he put high all the way across the bottom. Pretty good defensive lineman. I'm not ready to step out and say he's the best one in the conference. I mean,
not as long as Derek.
Not as long as Derek Brown is there.
Cleats.
That's right. I don't think he's top dog yet. Not to say he can't be one day, but they're already comparing him to Quentin Williams. I mean, pump the brake a little bit. He did play pretty good against Texas A&M, but Alabama's giving up points too. Yeah. Not as much as they're scoring. Obviously, it's why they're winning, but they are giving up more points than usual as an Alabama defensive unit.
We mentioned, of course, LSU taking down Florida 42-28. Alabama does go into Texas A&M, win 47-28. Block field goal, block punt. Late in that game, kind of really put it away. Texas A&M was able to score again, but it really was. Really, it's at the point it didn't matter.
It was a mood issue at that point.
Mississippi State goes into Knoxville. Congratulations, Tennessee, on their first SEC win of the season. I think Joe Moorhead may be on the hot seat already.
Well, Cohen walked into the press conference, post-game press conference, their AD, stood in the back of the room. So when the AD shows up, things aren't – he never fit in anyway, Andy, down here. Coming from Penn State, and it just never was a good feel. I've talked to a couple of Mississippi State fans that I'm friends with, and they said that they just never liked the feel of him to begin with. But that's a bad loss. We all know around here how bad a loss it is. If one thing, at least Mississippi State went on the road and got beat. They came to our place and beat us last year. I'll never get over that one. I mean, seriously.
You shouldn't.
That's pathetic.
That is one of the worst.
Tennessee and Arkansas, in my opinion,
Getting beat
about
by
the
John
same.
L. Smith at home in 2012 was pretty bad. That may be worse.
That Tennessee loss is worse. I mean, it's just terrible. Justin said Georgia has more 5 stars than about anybody, and they do outside of Alabama.
Yeah, no question. They were, 24, 23-point favorites in that game?
Yeah, just not even close.
Yeah, but Mississippi, I don't know what – why do you continue to start Tommy Stevens?
I was going to say that. You literally took the words out of my mouth. When you got a guy like Schrader who you started Stevens against Auburn, and Schrader comes in and is the only reason you moved the ball a little bit and scored the points you had, and then all of a sudden you start Stevens and you keep him out there. And Schrader comes in for 2 picks, and Schrader throws the touchdown pass. I mean, I don't get it, man.
I don't know. It's bizarre. But you mentioned Vanderbilt struggling still. UNLV, who had been blown out for 4 straight weeks, I believe.
And went to Nashville and
comes in and beats them 34-10. I think this is the end of the road for Derek.
You think? Boys to the men?
I mean, now you've got
to come to the end of the road.
You've got at Vanderbilt. You got to take into consideration maybe. They can get over a blowout loss quicker than most people. But
UNLV to roll into your house and beat you like they're some kind of perennial power.
They liable to be 1-10 when they play Tennessee.
Gosh. And then watch him beat Tennessee. I mean, it is. Got some text coming in too. Going back to Carnell Williams and Auburn situation at running back. I mean, is Gus really giving Carnell the green light to let him make the decision on who needs to be out there and who not? I mean, I think that's a problem. I mean, I don't know if he is or not, but we know the relationship between Gus and coaches, and you've heard the anonymous guy that you talked about last week. He's pretty stubborn in his ways.
Doesn't trust people.
He doesn't trust a lot of people. That's right. Justin said, "What are your Heisman rankings at this point right now?" I just think you got to have Jalen Hurts at the top.
I think he's 1, 2 is 2.
I do too.
I mean, I don't even know.
Does Justin Fields get mentioned in the discussion?
No.
Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow, he's on the list.
Joe Burrow should be up there in the
kid
discussion.
At Wisconsin, though, has got to be number 3,
Yeah.
right? The running back.
Well, I mean, Joe Burrow's got to be up there. As always, Wisconsin with some stud running back. They got 9 4- and 5-stars on their roster, and they bring out this stud at running back. It seems like they just replace week in and week out. Got a lot more comments we'll get to here when we come back from this next break.
Yeah, up against another break here, but Ole Miss falls to Missouri on the road. Arkansas falls to Kentucky on the road. Probably expected in both counts. But we'll
Arkansas couldn't get that win, but
we'll come back in a few minutes and we'll talk more about these things and take your comments right after this.
Hi, I'm Kurt Bowman, General Manager of Vaden Toyota. We'd like to announce our new lifetime warranty on any new Toyota.
Hashtag lifetime warranty. Hashtag we love our customers.
It can be used nationwide at no additional cost.
Hashtag customer service.
So come on by and let us show you
the Vaden way.
Hashtag maintenance matters.
Hashtag totally awesome.
Vaden Toyota of Sylacauga, just a short drive from home or online.
Hashtag your neighborhood dealership.
Cater your tailgate and game day parties with Chicken Salad Chick. All the Chick favorites like Buffalo Barkley, Kickin' Kaylin, and Sassy Scotty make the perfect dips and sandwich platters. Chicken Salad Chick is always a great choice when planning for a crowd. Our grab-and-go quick chicks make it easy. And now for a limited time, Rockin' Rita is back. Made with Wickles spicy red relish, this flavor has a kick of spice. Chicken Salad Chick and fall football, the perfect matchup.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
You already know the power and reliability of a Mahindra tractor. Get ready to meet their ATV and UTV lines. Haul more and tow more. Do more. Reaching speeds up to 60 miles an hour. Models have a 12-inch ground clearance and the ability to haul up to 1,200 pounds. There's a Mahindra utility vehicle and a model specifically to get the job done. Test drive today at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor. Serving Tallapoosa, Coosa, Clay, and Talladega counties. 256-392-3613.
Expect it or not, the loss of a loved one is difficult. Put your family first by planning ahead. This is Joseph Dean, new owner of Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers. We are a full-service funeral home with an on-site crematory and cemetery. Whether your need is immediate or you would like to plan in advance, our experienced, compassionate staff can assist you in designing an enduring memorial experience, burial, or cremation. Alabama Funeral Homes and Cremation Centers on Highway 280 in Camp Hill or online, alabamafuneralhomes.com.
Harbor Point Ship Store has everything to make your day on the lake more enjoyable. Come on out to the biggest marina on the water. They have pizza, hot dogs, burgers, and more. Get your gas, groceries, snacks, ice, and everything you need for a fun day on the lake. Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned boat? Harbor Point has the best selection around of everyone's favorite Crest pontoons and Four Winds boats. Harbor Point also has a great selection of pre-owned boats. Come on out and take a look at Harbor Point, Marina Point Road in Dadeville. Get to the point.
Tires are important, and when getting a great price on tires, you want to get it right. So make the short drive to Wright's Tire in Sylacauga. Wright's Tire can get you any make or model of tire, and they make the drive worth it with volume pricing. Whether North Tallapoosa, South Talladega, or Coosa County, make the right choice, the right selection, the right service, and the right price. All at Wright's Tire on Fort William Street in Sylacauga. Call for a free quote, 256-245-7778, and get the right price on tires.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn on South College. New Kias at 0% APR financing and no payments for 90 days. Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn. Kia of Auburn.com.
This is Coach Pat Dye. At Kia of Auburn, you are always number one.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Monday edition of the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Brett here with you for about 20 more minutes in today's show. Some comments coming through. We always appreciate those. Thank you so much for all of you out there tuning us in today. Patrick says, I am so glad that Thugger lost. And I, be honest with you, I'm not really upset about it myself.
Yeah, Thugger took one on the chin on Saturday, and I'll be honest too, nothing makes me smile more on a Monday than to know that Kirby had one taken to him. So Justin said that was off of a bye week for Mears State. Whew, and I think
that's worth mentioning. They had 2 weeks to prepare for Tennessee, and came
which
out
you ought
and
to be able to prepare for in 2 days.
And had 267 total yards against that defense.
He played the wrong quarterback. I mean, does he have two eyes that are watching like everybody else does to see which ones should be out there running the ball and playing? To me, it ain't close.
No. Apparently, clearly, it's not the offense he wants to run.
Well, it doesn't matter.
The read option.
I feel like I am living this all year on multiple. I mean, dude, it don't matter. Whatever the column over here on the W, you want as many numbers in that one as you do or more than you do in the L. And if that's what your offense needs to look like this year, and you need to put Schrader out there and he needs to run it, then run it. I mean, what is the stubbornness about, man? I guess I'm missing something.
I don't know. He's clearly not comfortable with it and doesn't want it. So, I mean, maybe he'll be forced into it now. I don't know. Of course, I'm not sure how many games they win with Schrader. He just have a lot. He doesn't have a great team.
He doesn't have a great team, but one's better than the other, and one gives you better chance than the other. Maybe we're missing something. I don't know.
Donald says, do you think Bo will be better prepared to play in Death Valley than he was at the Swamp as far as the crowd noise? I should certainly hope so. If he's not, then I don't know what we're doing. We certainly aren't coaching if that's the case. We're not better prepared to handle the noise.
I mean, if you can't, I mean, come on, man. I mean, got to be better. Got to advance.
They always say, and they love, this is one of the mantras, Bo hardly ever makes the same mistake twice. So he always learns from his mistakes. So maybe that's a good sign, and that was a good learning experience in Gainesville. Let's hope.
I mean, it should be something that you build off your experiences and get better from. You learn. You've been in that position now. Now you know what to expect. You know it ain't going to be any easier.
No.
So, got to get past dumb play calling.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. I mean, you got to put Bo Nix in a good situation, which Gus Malzahn admitted. And going back to the Mississippi State, Schrader and the other guy, Stevens. Same for Bo Nix and Joey Gatewood. I get the stubbornness a little bit to a point, but when you 3rd and 1 and 2 and can't get a first down, and you got a 6'4", 5 quarterback over there that weighs 230, 240 pounds, let him get it. Give him a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, I am living this on multiple levels, man. Just do something that's obvious. Give it a chance. What is it going to hurt you? The first 5 times didn't work. What's number 6 going to hurt you?
I agree.
I mean,
Mason is gone, Patrick says. We all agree on that as well. How much preparation did Auburn use on LSU? I would imagine they scouted ahead.
Oh, yeah.
I would imagine they put something, started inserting some offense for that game. I would be surprised if they did not. You don't use 2 weeks to try to figure out Arkansas.
No.
Hopefully that'll take about 2 days. But I say that.
Well, it should have taken Mississippi State 2 days.
Like Mark said, I mean, I say that, we'll go out there and struggle.
That's right.
And that'll be that will be an interesting day on the Auburn Blitz. But Auburn's defense should suffocate Arkansas because they really just can't do a whole lot.
They can't.
They broke a couple of runs against Kentucky, and one was about a 70-yarder. You take that away, and it's kind of a blowout. Again, with a wide receiver playing quarterback.
That's right.
So anyway, if you got any other comments about that, but we are talking about Arkansas this week. We're not jumping ahead. The Razorbacks, they're going to win an SEC game at some point. I don't know when it'll be, but they're going to win one at some point.
Doesn't need to be Saturday.
It does not need to be Saturday. If it is, we got major problems.
Yeah, next Monday's not going to be a lot of fun.
No. Got about a minute or two left in this segment. Tip off at Toomers on Thursday of this week. Looks right now like the weather's going to cooperate.
Yeah, it's going to pour tomorrow.
It's going to be cool though. It's going to be like a nice fall day, which is good. That's what basketball weather is. But how excited are you about this? You think? I mean, it's just like
you can't get near it. I mean, if you
maybe we could go up to Ware Jewelers like we used to up on top.
I'm sure somebody else has already had that idea.
I'm sure they have.
I mean,
maybe they might know that they can get up there.
They might not. It was tough for us to get up there. So I thought we were trapped up there.
We may.
I thought we were going to be left up there for a while. But man, that would be a bird's eye view. That'd be a great view, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The roof at Ware Jewelers. So
maybe you shouldn't say that publicly.
I guess we've already done that.
Cat out of the bag.
A little too late. Donald said if Arkansas pulls a South Carolina on Auburn, it will be another jet gate. Will there be another jet gate? Good. Well, you talking about crumbling. The foundation will crumble if you lose to Arkansas.
Whew. I don't know if you'd need a jet gate.
Has the point spread come out for Auburn, Arkansas yet?
I think so. It's like 16.
Okay.
I think for
Auburn. I was going to pull it up and just look to make sure. I mean, it's one of those things where you better be prepared for the worst if you lose that one. 18 and a half.
18 and a half. I think it's moved. Probably, and that's probably about right.
18 and a half.
Yeah. So we're up against the break. Don't go anywhere. One final segment of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Mortgage Pro is the new standard for mortgage loans. While other banks are taking 45 to 60 days to close a loan, Mortgage Pro is making it happen in less than 15 days. Your mortgage loan goes from start to finish in less than 15 days. Mortgage Pro is able to make this happen by having the most advanced technology and a highly trained staff with over 98 years combined experience. If you're looking to buy a home or refinance your current mortgage, call Mortgage Pro and let our team go to work for you.
So, you may not know it, but you've seen our work everywhere. For a combined 50 years, SignSource has been Central Alabama's premier option for all your sign needs. Custom signs for your business, club, or organization. Wraps and decals for your vehicle or boat. Full-color banners for your big sale, or a photo collage on canvas for grandma. All with fast, friendly, prompt service. Check out our website at signsourcenow.com. 888-533-6758. Go straight to the source. SignSource.
WOTM, your TV home for high school sports in Alabama. This Thursday on WOTM, catch the AHSAA High School Football Game of the Week, presented by Ox Foundations. This week's matchup features the Jacksonville Eagles versus the White Plains Wildcats. Stay with WOTM through the postseason for live games all 4 weeks from the playoffs. WOTM, the home of the AHSAA Super 7, from Jordan Hare.
I am Lisa McClendon from Country Financial, and I have spent years in our community helping people protect their homes, cars, and lives. I am proud to be a member of the 2018 National Championship Team and a National Advisory Council member for Country Financial. Complete financial security does not end with just insurance. I am also here to help you plan for your financial future.
Together, we can help you set up a step-by-step plan to reach financial security. Let's talk soon.
Cater your tailgate and game day parties with Chicken Salad Chick. All the Chick favorites like Buffalo Barkley, Kickin' Kaylin, and Sassy Scotty make the perfect dips and sandwich platters. Chicken Salad Chick is always a great choice when planning for a crowd. Our grab-and-go quick chicks make it easy. And now for a limited time, Rockin' Rita is back. Made with Wickles spicy red relish, this flavor has a kick of spice. Chicken Salad Chick and fall football, the perfect matchup.
LMG Advertising Agency offers a comprehensive marketing solution tailored to each of our clients' needs. We are a full-service marketing firm offering website design and development, video production, social media marketing, search engine optimization, and overall branding that includes logo design, brochures, mailouts, and more. Our experienced team of marketing professionals would love to come up with a marketing strategy that will deliver results for you and your business. Learn more at lmgadagency.com or call today to start at 256-825-0197.
Find everything you need for the perfect outdoor living space at Russell Do-It Center, like the Fire Rock Outdoor Conventional Fireplace, smartly designed masonry systems that are easy to install and are less than half the cost of a scratch-built brick and mortar fireplace. Weber Grills, the best outdoor gas, electric, and charcoal grills, which always come pre-assembled. Yeti Coolers, premium coolers and accessories that are the ultimate in design, performance, and durability. Russell Do-It Center, experience and knowledge from the pros.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz. On this Monday, SEC shorts, have you seen them? Latest
I hadn't
ones?
seen this one this
I haven't
week.
seen the latest one yet. Mark said pretty funny. Said y'all should do something similar, like maybe simulated press conferences or something.
We could do that.
We could do something.
We've done the Titanic.
Yeah. You know, that popped up on my Facebook.
It
was
did?
1 year ago.
Really?
Yeah, it was about a year ago when I posted.
I hope we don't have.
And it
I hope
went-
we don't have the need to do another one.
I hope not. I mean,
Let's
that-
please not.
That would be nice.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's some definite intrigue in those SEC shorts. They're pretty funny. So
yeah,
I just did see the preview of the Georgia dude. Looked like he beat up pretty bad on the couch. Like he had his arm in a sling, face beat up. So I need to go ahead and watch that. So.
Well, they may start doing them on Mississippi State instead of Tennessee now.
Could be.
That.
How quickly the shoe can be on the other foot.
This is true. NLCS.
Can I just stop you for a second?
No, but go ahead.
Okay. Are you amazed that there wasn't more fallout from Auburn losing at home last year to Tennessee than what was? To me, it seemed like we kind of just bypassed that and went, oh well, okay. I mean, it was like we all expected it, and we called it. We said it was Auburn limping in. It was 11 o'clock. Tennessee felt like it was the best chance for a win, and it happened. But I mean, can we flash back? Let's not. But I mean, to that week last year, and I think everybody just kind of blew by it like it wasn't no big deal.
I don't know about everybody, but I think we pretty much said that was one of the worst losses in Auburn history, if I remember. I think we all took it pretty. I mean, that was hugely embarrassing. I remember, but I mean, it
was massively embarrassing.
I don't know.
Dead. It was so quiet in the stadium you could hear Jeremy Pruitt screaming on TV what the call was going to be.
Yeah,
it was horrendous. But anyway.
Anyway, well, yeah, that. Thanks for bringing that up.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate it.
Now we talking about how quickly things are looking bleak at Mississippi State. Well, dadgum. less than a year ago, it should have been real bleak for us, and I think it kind of was.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was. Well, we were sinking on the Titanic.
Thought Stoops was coming in, didn't we?
The NLCS and ALCS going on right now. Nationals and Cardinals, Yankees and Astros. Nationals up 2-0 on the Cardinals as they go in and basically one hit the Cardinals in the first 2 games of that series. Pretty much just tremendous pitching performances by Anibal Sanchez and Scherzer. I mean, I don't know what you say about the Cardinals at this point. The bats were just basically non-existent, and Cardinals look like, the Nationals look like they're in total control of this series.
They are. Nationals are in total control of this series, and I think they're going to cruise right on into the World Series, and the Braves are sitting there going,
should have been.
This is the team we kept beat down all year, and then we get to watch them play in the World Series. So.
Yeah. Anyway, so Brett's going to have to step aside for a minute, but we wish him well for the rest of the day. But talking about the Nationals, again, they've got Steven Strasburg on the mound on tonight against Flaherty for the Cardinals. Flaherty is the ace of the Cardinals staff. He pitched well against the Braves, although he I think he got one. Of course, he was pitching in the barrage, which was the 10-run first inning in Game 5, but fortunate to do that. But you got, if you're the Nationals, you got Strasburg on the mound at home. You're feeling great up 2-0 as you take 2 in St. Louis. This series looks to be over, but a win tonight by the Cardinals could certainly turn things around a little bit. Over on the other side, the Yankees and Astros tied 1-1 as they will travel back to New York. It'll be Garrett Cole versus Luis Severino on Tuesday. Garrett Cole just was absolutely brilliant in the divisional series. Got 2 wins in that series against the Rays. The Yankees just blew through the Twins and take game 1 7-0 versus the Astros. So Astros had to fight, claw with everything they had to get a 1-run win last night in 11 innings as Correa hits a walk-off home run. So the Yankees right now, they look like the best team in baseball. The Astros, I think, are certainly as talented, if not even more so. So that series is shaping up to be very, very good as we move forward in that. 1979, on this day, October the 14th, Wayne Gretzky, the great one, scored his first ever goal in the NHL. Wayne Gretzky, not a big hockey fan, but you going through and look at the numbers that Wayne Gretzky put up, it's just phenomenal. There's not even really a close second to any of the numbers that he put up. He truly was the great one as far as hockey is concerned. Happy birthday on this day to the late John Wooden. A lot of people may consider the greatest college basketball coach of all time. Won 10 national championships at UCLA. I believe I think he won 10 in 12 years, if I'm not mistaken. So happy late birthday. He passed away, of course, in 2010, 100 years old, born in 1910. Also, Keith Byers played for the Philadelphia Eagles. Reason that name brings up, he was kind of the poster child for the blind side block, which has now been outlawed in football, at least college football. Joe Girardi, former manager of the New York Yankees. Happy birthday to him today, born in 1964. And Stephen A. Smith, ESPN personality, born on this day, 1967. So happy birthday to all those guys, and we appreciate all of you out there each and every day tuning us in here on the Auburn Blitz. Appreciate the comments that roll through each and every day. Such a big part of the program. We enjoy interacting with you every way that we can. Tomorrow is Tuesday, which means Brett and Randy will be with you. We'll be discussing, of course, Auburn and Arkansas coming up this Saturday in Fayetteville, 11 o'clock We'll see what Auburn can do coming off this bye. And don't forget, tip off at Toomer's this Thursday. It's going to be a pretty special event there in downtown Auburn. That's going to wrap it up for us today. Don't go. We appreciate all of you out there being with us. I'm Andy Graham saying so long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.